Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is SpaceTiiger, and in today's episode of Genshin Impact, we are going to be talking about the one, the only Xiangling. And we have a very special episode for her today, because we are going to be talking about which is the best weapon to make for her. Because, as you guys know, we can make some weapons from the blacksmith shop. And in the blacksmith shop, you are given two options. You're either given the crescent pike or the prototype grudge. These two weapons are completely different from each other, so it's like you kind of have to decide which one's better for her and which one's not better for her. Lucky for you guys, I actually have both weapons. It was unlucky for myself because I kind of invested resources on one or the other just to run the test. So in this video, I'm going to break down the test that I did run down, the stats and what they do, and which one is better for you or for which situation, because you can possibly have both like myself and you're not sure which situation you want to use these weapons in. The first weapon we're going to talk about is the Crescent Pike. So as you guys know, the Crescent Pike is basically, it has a base attack of 361 and a physical damage bonus of 25.4, and this is at level 60. Both weapons are being compared at the same exact level. And for the special ability, what it does is after you pick up an elemental orb or particle, normal and charge attacks deal an additional 20% attack damage for 5 seconds. This is huge. This 25%, this 20% for 5 seconds is huge because Xiangling's attack speed is ridiculously fast. 5 seconds for Xiangling is like five hits. So 5 hits at 20% bonus is awesome. It's an extremely awesome stat to have. Now for the second weapon, we have the prototype grudge, which is actually a little different from the first weapon. You have base attack of 327 and energy recharge of 33.8. Now with the energy recharge, what it does is basically you get the elemental burst faster. So instead of having straight attack like you had on the first weapon, this is a weapon that's more tailored towards getting the element burst repeatedly and extremely fast. Now for the special ability of this is, after using a special elemental skill, it increases the normal and charge attack damage for 8% by for 12 seconds, and you can max it. You can max stack it 2 times. In the first one you couldn't stack it, but in this one you can actually stack it. So that would be like 16% bonus if you do 2 stacks. But the problem with this weapon and Xiangling is that you cannot stack it at all, because Xiangling's talent is actually 12 seconds cooldown. So you'll never actually have an opportunity of getting 2 stacks of it. So you'll never maximize the ability of being able to use this prototype grudge weapon on her. Now this weapon is what, from my personal experience, I did test out both of them. From my personal experience, the prototype grudge feels like it's way better for co-op than it is for single player mode. In co-op you get a lot of elemental energy, orbs. You get a lot of orbs and you get it extremely fast, and that gives you the ability to actually get your elemental burst like an insane amount of times. You actually get it faster than your cooldowns at times, because that extra elemental energy recharge is like, it's a huge chunk. Is actually a very huge chunk, and it's very useful if you just want to keep spamming that elemental burst. Personally, I would, if I were to use this, I would make a Pyro build and then use the energy recharge, and I would most likely only use it in co-op mode. I don't think this is, if you want a straight attack build, I don't think this is the better weapon. This is like, it feels like a situational weapon for Xiangling. If you want a better weapon overall, I think the Crescent Pike is way better, because it's just straight attack. And when I did run the test myself, like I actually tested out how much damage difference there is, on the Crescent Pike there was just on the first attack alone there was a difference of around 300 damage. So 300 damage, that's a nice chunk of damage. It was 900 on the first hit for the Crescent Pike, and it was 600 for the prototype grudge. So that's a very huge amount, a huge difference. Now another thing I did test out was the difference between the charge attacks, on how much damage difference there is. And for the Crescent Pike, it went all the way up to 2,800, and that was the high end, and the low end was 1,700 versus the Prototype Grudge, it was at 1,400, and it didn't go higher because of the boost. The boost didn't really kick in too often. Like this, it only needs one hit. So like the charge attack actually does like 2 hits, and the second hit is where is the large chunk of the attack. So by the time you get into the large chunk of the attack, you get that bonus added. So that's where like there was a major difference between the charge attacks. The charge attacks is kind of gave it away. It was like, wow, I was in shock at how much of a difference there is. So if you're trying to build Xiangling as a straight up attacker, straight DPS, you're maining Xiangling after you saw my other video on the awesome Xiangling builds, well that's the weapon you want to go with. I'm actually personally gonna keep using the Crescent Pike. I'm going to level up the Crescent Pike, and I'm actually gonna keep adding refinement levels to it instead of adding refinement levels to the Prototype Grudge. Prototype Grudge, I can't use it to the max ability. So if you guys have been indecisive of which weapon you want to build up, definitely go with the Crescent Pike. It's gonna be the better weapon. It's amazing, and it's free to play. It's a free to play weapon. You do get the drops from doing bosses, so eventually you'll get more than enough drops to fully max it out. So fully maxed out, I don't even know how much damage you can do, but jeez, 20% is a nice chunk. You have even higher than your Xiangling's gonna be hitting crazy. Actually, I did forget to show my stats in case you guys want to see the stats. I do have 1,500 attack only and 108 elemental mastery. This is at a level 70 Xiangling. What else can I show you? My crit rate is actually pretty low. It's only at 24% because I was a little unlucky with my rolls. So as you guys know, the rolls they're not the best. Critical damage is only at 50%. And what else? What else is important here? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for like oh yeah, I do have 24% physical damage bonus, and that's not nothing else I think I need to show there. My artifacts, as you guys seen it from the last video, it's Gladiator's Finale and Martial Artist. I do want to have a Gladiator's Finale full set on her, but I don't have I haven't been getting lucky with the drops, so I haven't done that. All these artifacts are all at plus 16. So yeah, my drops, they weren't the best, so I can't maximize straight DPS on her. The constellations, I only have up to 3. And the talents for her, I have her normal attack up to 6 and her pyronado up to 9. I did not really work on the Gooba attack. I don't know, I didn't really feel like working on it. I felt like it was more important to work on her normal attacks and her pyronado. Those are the two I felt like I really wanted to invest my talent books on. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I hope it gave you guys some information that you needed. Like I said, I was indecisive of which weapons I wanted to use personally myself, and in this video I hope it kind of gives you guys an idea of which direction you want to build your character in. My name is SpaceTiiger. If you guys are brand new to this channel, feel free to subscribe, drop a like, and drop a comment. I have a lot more test videos coming up because I've been testing out a few things behind the scenes and a couple more build videos that you guys might enjoy. So definitely hit that subscribe button and the notifications, because in case you want to hear it right away, you definitely want to find out right away. So take care and stay awesome, everyone. Peace.